Hey, what's going on, guys? It's MW3 again, and today I'm going to be bringing you guys a lockdown domination game I got just a couple days ago, actually. And this guy in the lobby was named Jehovah. He was trash talking me, telling me I couldn't get a good score. But anyway, I kind of showed him here, and I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about some tactics and things that you can do to help you get better. Whenever you're playing domination, typically you don't want to rush their spawn because you'll typically run into the whole crowd of them, and it's not like the best idea to do that. But also, you don't want to stick around in your spawn. You want to get on the move because you want to be able to get that B flag first, because typically whoever has the B flag first controls the map, and then they push it back into your spawn, and then they'll flip it back over and you go to their spawn. So that's typically how domination works, but you just want to try to prevent that from happening. Work as a team and get that B flag in the beginning, then kind of branch out, and then you push up their spawn, and then that works the other way. So anyway, this is not a Moab, even though I'm using specialist and have my bonus already. But just another tactic I want to talk about. Stick to your building here. See, there's two buildings in our C spawn. I'm kind of holding down this one just so they don't push back into C from us, and they would take that because then they take over C, flip our spawn over to A, and then that's not what we wanted there. So I try to hold that down, and hopefully or actually I think it ends up working out here. I think we get a win here. I don't remember, but this is a decent gameplay. It's not the best gameplay. I mean, I could have done better. It's not like some 40-1 gameplay. I go like 33-7 or something like that. But a game after this I did well, is really good as well. So yeah. And another tactic I want to talk about is whenever you're running domination, typically run a assault rifle or SMG. Don't try to snipe in dom. I mean, some people think the idea that they'll be able to get more kills in dom. I don't know why, but it is one of the longest game types, but it's not the best idea to snipe in dom because the people in domination are just the crappiest people. Like they have somewhat skill. Like if you want to go for low skill players and just want to absolutely murder them as I get blown up by a car, you want to go to TDM. TDM is where your real scrubs are. It's just turn off the map packs and go play TDM if you want to get some of them. I typically don't do that because it's too short of a game, and typically the score gets, if I start off on a streak right from the beginning, it takes to about 6,800 for me to get a Moab if I'm going for that. So that's not the best. It goes too fast. You want to, if I'm going for Moab, I play kill confirm with the team. Tell them to quit confirming when we get close, or if I get on a streak, like if we're at 40 and I'm only on like like a 10 or 15 streak, and I'm like, alright, let's slow down the confirms. Like, you don't want to play the full party, maybe 3 or 4, and just say, alright guys, let's slow down on the confirms and stuff like that. Like, it's fun to play with the team, but not a full team sometimes, because you lose your cooperation and everything goes ham. But that's another thing you want to think about whenever you're playing, who you're playing with. You don't want to play with, like, whenever you're playing by yourself, you should play differently than when you're playing with a team, because when you're playing with a team, you're going to want to be more aggressive, you're going to want to push up forward, you're going to rush, stuff like that, because you're going to have backup. But whenever you're playing by yourself, it's a completely different thing. You typically have scrubs on your team with you, and there's about one good player, or 1-2 good players on each team. That's how it is in 6v6 when you're playing by yourself. So whenever I'm playing by myself, I typically run like silence assault rifle, silence SMG, either low assault kill streaks or high support streaks. I typically don't run specialists because it's harder to get a Moab than when we're playing by yourself, but if you're going to go for it, that's cool. Another tactic you want to use when playing by yourself, you want to play with how the game is going. You don't want to play the same way every time. You want to see what your teammates are doing. Like if your teammates sticking with your spawn, you're going to have to stick with your spawn too, because you're not going to be able to take over all 6 of them. So you got to play with how they're playing. Like if they're rushing, rush with them. Just follow the little green triangles on your map. They really help you out. If you use a teammate shielding strategy, like that's what I just explained, is the teammate shielding a strategy. I learned that from Ozrek. It's a really good thing to think about. Just watch your map, and where your green triangles are, that's where you need to be. They really help you out. They're a good shield for you. If you go down, your teammates are right there. It's a really good thing to think about. I switched over to my MP7 here. I realized the P90 wasn't working too well. and I think I'm going a somewhat of a streak. I think I pick up an ACR here, and I get a nice head glitch spawn trap here. I think this is it. Yeah, I pick up an ACR red dot extended mag. Look at this spawn trap right here. I get one. Gotta reload. Let's see how many we get here. I think we see. I'm running my lower kill streaks. I'm running UAV, Predator, and Reaper. It really picks up in the end here though, because I noticed they're starting to spawn back here. Here's 2. I got a nice head glitch. 3. And I come back up to some more. 4, 5, and then I think I end up getting quick scoped on the right side. This guy right here gets me in the far right window. I thought he'd stop in that window. But yeah, I picked up a nice 5 streak there. We got my pred. I think I fail on this guy. I thought that guy shooting right there was an enemy. But yeah, so now anyway, what I'm going back into in my strategy here is I'm watching my map, see where my teammates are. They're all on this right side, so I'm going to come over here with them. I'm going to push up. We're pushing up through A dom. We're going to flip them over to C probably, because see, they're pushing up that right side. I'm going to go up the middle, and we're going to probably get them out. See, they're starting to spawn back C back there, and that's where they're starting to go. So you just got to watch your teammates. In 6v6, you can only have one person inside their spawn flag area, just reasonable area of their spawn. Look at that beautiful nade. You can only have one person back there, or else you're going to flip the spawns, because you have to leave them a place to spawn. They have to have 2 areas where they're available to spawn for the spawns to stay where they are. So you just got to really think about that if you're going for that. And look at that. Come on, blind eye hardline marksman. But just some of the things that you really got to think about. You want to play smarter than the enemies. You want to. I could not find this guy for the life of me. You got to be smarter than the enemies, and just play with a purpose here. If you want to post a good score, you got to actually try for it. It's not going to happen if you're running just MP7 the whole time. You got to do that. Really helps you, but you got to do something like good. You got to play right. And don't do your annoying little noob things. Don't run striker. You're not gonna do it with the striker. It's just a no point noob gun. Don't run Tide 95, stuff like that. Just run your ACR, your MP7, your M4A1, your AK-47, UMP. All those guns are really good. Just use the SCAR. No one complains about the SCAR. Have you ever noticed that? No, you don't hear, oh my gosh, freaking SCAR. Everyone loves the SCAR. So the overall balance gun, that's a great gun to use. I like using Stalker with the SCAR, but if it's search, I run Sit Rep or Dead Silence. So Dead Silence is kind of running out now. I only have it on like 1 class now, and that's for if I'm playing search or something like that, and the other teams are running Dead Silence and they can hear me, because Sit Rep is a freaking boss perk now. So if you guys are running Sit Rep, go ahead and play Face Off. Face Off really will help you get the motion sensors and stuff, and enemy equipment to destroy, because I made a video earlier about how to get Sit Rep real fast, but I guess they patched that one in the last one, so I'm sorry about that. I didn't know that was going to happen. The next day the new DLC came out, and I guess they patched that, so sorry about that, guys. But just run Face Off. It's the area where they run a lot of equipment, or just run TDM or something. Just go for Sit Rep Pro. It's one of the best perks out there. We got Cutthroat here with the final kill, like a boss with the Type 95. Not really. But anyway, hopefully you learned some strategy from this video on how to do well by yourself or with a team. Hope you guys enjoyed. Into the outro now. My class setup video is on the screen right now. If you want to click on that, always leave a like and subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks guys for watching. Have a good one.